Hi students, now in this video we are learn about the new concept of this chapter, that is how strong acid or base solution. So in the last videos, in the starting of the chapter and up to the all the concept of acid and bases, we are more discuss about that strong acid and strong base and the concentration of H plus ions and OH minus ions. So in the last class we are defined about the strong acid and strong base, and also we use some indicators which are be able to find the which solution is and which substance is acid and which substance is base with help of change in color and change in smell. Now after getting the indicators of finding the which is acid and which is the base, now it is time to require the another type of indicator which is tell us about which is a strong and which is a weak acid, which is a strong base and which is the weak base. We know that the strong base or weak base is depend on the concentration of OH minus ions. That is, quantity of OH minus ions decide the weak acid and weak base, and the quantity of H plus ions decide the weak acid and weak base. Now how you measure the quantity of H plus ions and quantity of OH minus ions? So we require the another method. If you know that the particular substance is acid, so now we have to find that how many quantity of H plus ions present in the solution. So then we use another method, another indicator, and that indicator is called as universal indicator. So universal indicator is nothing but a mixture of these several indicators and which can show different colors in the different concentration of H plus and OH minus ions. Right? So if the different colors are obtained, so that colors are read on the one scale, that is called pH scale. So there are two methods are there. By using two methods we are able to find out the concentration of the quantity of H plus ions and the quantity of OH minus ions. So come with the first basic concept, that basic method, first method that is important for finding the concentration, that is what? Universal indicator. Universal indicator. Universal indicator. So what is the universal indicator? It is a mixture of different indicators which is used to find the concentration of H plus or OH minus ions. Okay, this one point. Next, how it will be helpful? So it is indicate by changing the color. So right here, this shows different colors in different concentration of H plus or OH minus ions. Right? So if more if different concentration, if H plus ion concentration more means different color, if OH having more concentration means different color. So that color we read on the pH scale. Right? The changing the color, red, yellow, green, black, blue, different colors are there. That all the different colors are obtained depend on the concentration of H plus and OH minus ion. If there is a more heavy concentration of H plus ions, there is a more concentration of H plus ion, then color should be red. Right? If the concentration of ion is very weak, if the concentration of OH minus ion is very high, in that case the color is blue color. So the different colors are there. Orange, first red color, high red color, then yellow, orange, green, blue, black color is there. So that is why different colors are obtained in the case of different concentration, and that colors are read with help of pH scale. So another one is very important, that is pH scale. Right? So pH scale. So write about what is pH scale. So right here about pH scale. A scale a scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution called pH scale, right? So by universe indicator we get the color, and that colors are read in the pH scale. So what is pH scale? pH scale is a measuring hydrogen ions which are present in the solution is called pH scale. So here P stands for P in pH stand for potence in German language means power. So that is power. So power of H plus ions, right? So this is what the another indicator and another scale which is able us to tell about the which is strong acid and which is weak acid, and it is a method to tell about the quantity of H plus ions and the quantity of OH minus ions that is present in the required solution and required base and required acid. So this is the first one point we have to know about it, right? So please write down these points in the notebook and come to the detail about the pH scale. Okay, so please write it. Now students, take this pH scale and now understand about the how to read the pH scale and what is the mechanism the pH scale involved. Right here, the pH scale rough picture is there from 0 to 14. This is the scale range. The scale starts from 0 number and end with the number that is 14. So this is the pH scale. This is nothing but what the pH scale. As you know the definition, pH scale is used to measure the concentration of H plus and OH minus ions. So now start to read one by one what the pH scale. So we know the pH scale is a scale which is used to measure the concentration of hydrogen ions, right? So again I repeated here first point about pH scale is used to measuring the concentration of hydrogen ions, right? H plus ions. Now here again I can take the scale here. So the scale starts with 0, that is we call it as pH 0, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 at the middle, then 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 at the last. So there are total 14 numbers. So from pH value 0 up to 7, the number are there, that is nothing but called as pH value. From 0 to up to 7 it is acidic show. This shows the acidic nature. This shows the acidic, right? If the pH of any substance is 1 means it is acidic, because the below 7 number shows the acidic of the substance. If the pH scale is 2, acidic. If the pH scale is 3, acidic. If the pH scale is 4, acidic. 5, acidic. 6.9 up to acidic. Okay, less acidic, not more, very less acidic, right? Acidic. Now at the pH scale 7, when we come to the pH scale 7, exact equal to 7, when the pH is exact equal to 7, then the substance is neutral, right? So any substance whose pH we find at 7, so that substance is nothing but neutral in nature, may not be acidic, not be basic. That is, at this stage the concentration of H plus ions is equal to concentration of OH minus. Both are balanced here. Neutral means the concentration of H plus ions and the concentration of OH minus is balanced here. So that is called neutral. Then come to the next point, when above the pH 7, if you reach the pH 7, that is pH is equal to 7.1 to 8, 9, 10, 11 to up to 14, it is called basic. It is called basic in nature. The substance is called basic in nature. So there are 3 types of scalar scale is there. One scale is 0 to below 7, one is exact 7, and one is above 7 and less than 14. So below 7 number is called pH is acidic, and the exact 7 is called neutral, and this above 7, the pH value above 7 greater than 7 is called as a basic in nature. So this is about first point about the 0, 7 and 14. So these are the sub point about the pH scale. Next come to here observe diagram. In the diagram some very beautiful informations are given, very important informations are given. So here we observe that the graph in this scale, this area that is the area of H plus ions, we observe that when we increase the pH value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 14, when we increase the pH value, we observe that decrease in the H plus ions, the area of H plus ions decrease. See, is more H plus ions. When we increasing pH value, we observe that this area is decreasing, and there is minimum in 14 at the 14 present, but the concentration of H plus is very less in 14 at the 14. So means that, so next point we observe here. Here observe the scale. When the pH value increases, what happened? The concentration of H plus ions was decreasing. It is decreasing. So right here, increase in the pH concentration, increase in the pH. This decrease in the pH and concentration means when there is a this side, when we go to arrow mark this side means 0 to 14 increase in pH value, we observe that decrease in the H plus ion concentration. Next observe that pH value again increase, right? Again take pH value again type. See here, this area is called as area for OH minus. Observe that when increasing the concentration, increase the pH value, we observe that the OH area is increasing, right? The OH area is very small in this region. When the pH increases, then we observe that the area of OH is increases and more at the 14. So means that pH value increases. So value of increasing in H plus ions. pH value decreases right here, decreasing in H plus ion, right? So pH value increasing, decreasing H plus ions, then increasing in the pH ion, we observe that increasing in the OH minus ions, increasing OH minus ions. So that is very important. And take in reverse direction, decrease in the concentration, right? Reverse decreasing pH value, decrease the pH value 14, 13, 7, 6, 5, 4. When we decrease the pH value from 14 to 0, we observe that the concentration of H plus ions is increases. That is H plus ions increases. H plus ion increases. Then next point, we observe that decreasing pH value. Now what happens? See, pH value decreases. What is about OH? OH observe that the area of OH is small. So OH is increases. OH is decreases. Right? So if you remember, this diagram is easy to find out. When pH is increases, H plus ion decreases. When pH is decreases, H plus ion increases. So that see, observe. For example, I show here. I take pH value, pH is equal to 1 and pH is equal to 3. So now say that which is more acidic? Less pH value, more acidic. See, it is pH 3 and it is pH 4. Which is the less? So 1 is the less, so it is more acidic. Right? Decrease in the pH value, more acidity. Acidic property increases. Observe here, increase. Decrease the pH value. Okay, decrease. pH value is now decreasing arrow mark this side. So what is the acidic nature is increases. Again see, pH value increases. What about this side? So we have basic is increases, right? For example, I take pH is 5 and pH is 8. Now see what is its character. So this is more basic or this is more basic? This is more basic because increase the pH value, basic character, low the pH value, acidic character. So in this 2, 5 and 8, which is the more pH? this more pH. So more pH basic, less pH acidic. So this is what about reading of the scale, right? So these are the very important concept about the pH scale, and this pH scale is again which is very important to find out the strong acid and strong base. So what is the strong acid? The acid is said to be strong which having lower pH value, right? Strongest acid. For example, I have two substances, one pH is 2 and one pH is 4. So say which is strong acid which having low pH value. Low pH value is 4 and 2. Which is the low? 2 is the low. So 2 is the more strong as basic. So strong acid. So like that, lower the pH value, strongest acid, more the highest the pH value is increased pH value is basic in nature. So draw this diagram and carefully observe all the important terms given here, right? Decrease the pH value, acidic property increases, increase the pH value, basic property increases. Again come to another one. If that is increasing pH value means concentration of H+ion increases, and decreasing in the increasing the pH value means decreasing the concentration of H+ions. So all the information are right here. pH value increase, decreasing H+ion, pH value increase, increasing OH- ions. So all informations are given here. So please one time copy it in your notebook, right? So in this video it is enough for today. So all about the pH scale. So in this video we are learn about the pH scale, meaning of the universal indicator and meaning of pH, and the pH scale, how you read the pH scale, and what happens when pH increases, pH decreases, and all about. So if you want to clear it again means please again watch the video and hope you understand this concept very easily, okay, right? And very important concept, most of the time they ask the question from 1 mark question from this concept. What happened on the concentration of H+ions when the pH increases? What happened on the concentration of OH- ions when pH is decreasing? So that all questions are be asked from this concept. Simple, you have to remember this diagram, not require all these points. Simple, you practice this diagram only. By using this diagram you will easily find out. See, now we learn about the pH scale. Now next learn about the practical applications of the pH in our daily life. Now students, now take the today video's last concept, that is importance of pH in our daily life. So we observe that there is different cases are there where we face with the pH values. The first point I have to mention here, the plants and the animals are sensitive to pH. Plants and animals. So we observe that in the plants absorb minerals from the roots and from the soil, that is from the soil, minerals and water. And the plants also require a particular very low narrow range of pH value. If the pH value may be increase or may be decrease, that affect the plant growth and crop production. So the plants are very sensitive towards the pH value, and they follow the very narrow pH value. So right here plants and animals both are taken here. Plants and animals follow very narrow pH value, narrow pH values. With narrow pH value, that is the organisms required that is from 7 to 7.8. The pH value of organisms, that is they require from 7 to 7.8. In that range the organisms require the pH, and that pH is fit for the organisms from 7 to 7.8. Thus that type of pH is very helpful for the plants and the animals for their working properly, right? So for example, I take another one, when the acid rain, we come across the acid rain. So the plants and animals have to maintain this pH value, but some cases arise in nature, and that is due to the air pollution. We observe that the acid rain term is there, acid rain, and we know that the rain is a very important source of the plant, important source for animals and the plants for their growth. Without plant they not prepare their food. Animals and for example plant taken place their own food, prepare their own food, and they require water, and that water is must be in the range of that range 7 to 7.8. But when we come to the acid rain, when we face the acid rain, we observe that in the acid rain case, the water pH is below 7. pH is below, that is below 5 point, below 5.6, less than 5.6. When the pH is below or less than 5.6, such rain is called as acid rain. Such rain is called as acid rain. Okay, the rain whose water pH is less than 5.6, so such rain is called acid rain, and this is not fit for the any animals, or maybe not fit for the plants, right? So why? Because of the plants and animals work only in the pH range of 7 to 7.8, but you observe that the rain pH is below 5.6, means 5.6 nothing but water below 7, that is it's more acidic. So that is we call it as if the water pH value is below 5.6, such rain is called as acid rain, and that is not fit for the plant and animal, and this may cause effect on the plants and the aquatic life. Right, the plants also affected, the farmer crops also affected, and also the aquatic animals they also affected, because aquatic animals also work on that 7 to 7.8 range, but 5.6 is a very acidic, so their life can be affected. So I write here one point that which cause, right, the acid rain cause a threat to survival of aquatic life. When acid rain flows into rivers. So that is another point of that is first point of pH. Importance of pH in life is first important point about plants and animals. So here you can mention only remember 3 points. One point is the plants and animals are very sensitive to pH, that is of range of 7 to 7.8 pH. Right? When in the case of acid rain, the pH value is below 5.6, that is called as acid rain. So what is the side effect of acid rain on the animals and the plants? So that is cause the threat to the survival of aquatic animals and also for the plants. So this is the first point about the importance of pH value. So we have to maintain the pH value. So if the pH is increases, for example, see the acid rain when falls on the earth, it is flow into the river, so aquatic life is get affected from it. Also the land soil is also affected for it, because soil also have fixed pH value. But when acid rain of 5.6 is come to the contact with the earth, then we observe that the pH of the soil also disturbed, and that disturbed pH value soil is also affected the crop production. So that is why when the pH value is less or more, because the plant follow exact or one range of pH value. If the pH value increases, that also affected. If the pH value decreases from the normal, that also affected. So we have to maintain the normal pH value for the plants. Right? If the normal pH value disturbed, then the farmers use, if normal pH range of plants are disturbed, then farmers used fertilizers. They use fertilizers to regain again their pH soil pH. So this is one importance of pH value in the daily life. So to maintain pH value of water, you have to maintain the pH value of soil, then you get a clean and fit ecosystem. So that is an important of pH in the daily life. Now come to the another one. We study about the environment. Okay, we are to take about the environment. Now come to our body. Our body is also maintain or also follow the one particular range of pH value. Right. So now take the pH of our digestive system. pH of our digestive system, right? pH of, second one, pH of our digestive system. pH of our digestive system. You know about that. Our stomach having hydrochloric acid, right? Hydrochloric acid, and that hydrochloric acid are very important for the action of the pepsin, that is provide an acidic medium, and that hydrochloric acid are very important to kill the bacteria which is present in the food, and also it provide and facilitate the action of a pepsin in the stomach. But sometimes you observe that there is an increase in the concentration of hydrochloric acid in the stomach. When there is an increase in the concentration of hydrochloric acid, automatically the pH of the stomach is changes. When the pH of the stomach is low, the pH is less, then there is a high concentration of acid generated in the stomach, and that create a burning sensation. We call it as an acidity, right? When the pH, when the acidity of the or hydrochloric acid concentration is increased into the stomach, then we are feel an acidity that feel like a burning sensation. And so that is what pH value. In that case, we also have to maintain our pH value. In that case, we take some tablets, and that medicine is called it as an antacids, right? Antacid is taken. So I write some point about this is during indigestion. First point is in our digestive system pH value, pH level of our body regulates our digestive system. Regulate our digestive system. Now sometimes what happened, this regulation disturb and the increase in the concentration of hydrochloric acid, then what happened in that case, that case is called as increase in concentration of HCl in the stomach, then we call it as an indigestion. Okay, indigestion or acidity. So in that acidity, we feel burning sensation, we feel burning. So to get from this pain, we have to use a medicine, and that medicine name is antacid. Antacid is a medicine which is used for to neutralize the excess acid. So why we take antacid? To neutralize the excess acid present in the stomach. Neutralize. Okay, so we neutralize this excess acid present in stomach using the antacid. Okay, that is very important. And then some other medicines also we use for example antacid, like milk of magnesia. Okay, and a mild base is often used for this purpose, for neutralization of excess acid in the stomach. So these are medicine antacid used. For example, milk of magnesia, mild base. These are the purpose to neutralize the excess acid present in our stomachs. So that is second very important, that the importance of pH in our daily life. The second one is the pH of our digestive system is also very important, right? To maintain the pH scale which regulate our body. Right? If the pH scale disturbed means we feel burning, pain sensation, acidity. In that case, we have to be neutralize the excess acid. So we have to done this process by using antacid, that is milk of magnesia, and a mild base. So that is another very important importance of pH in our daily life. Now come to the another one, that is third one. Third one, that is our pH of our teeth. Okay, come to the next point, that is tooth. Third point, tooth decay and pH. That is pH of our mouth. pH of mouth. pH of our buccal cavity. Now the mouth also maintain the some range of pH value. If the pH value is lower than, if the pH value is lower than 5.6, right? If the pH of the 5.5, if the pH of our mouth is lesser than 5.5, then what happened? Then the tooth decay is taken place. Tooth decay is taken place. So how this pH value is decrease here? So what is reason behind this? Is because of the bacteria. The bacteria present in the mouth. In the mouth produce acid by degradation of sugar and food particle present in mouth. So remaining after eating the food, we have to be listen about that. When we eat the food, we have to wash our mouth with the water, drink well water. Because of that, to clean the mouth. If some food particles, sugar or the other food particles remain in the mouth, if you not correctly wash our mouth, then what happened? There is a degradation takes place, decomposition of food takes place, and that create an acid, and that acid what effect on mouth, that they decrease the pH below 5.5. If the pH is below 5.5, we observe that the decay of the tooth is start, right? To decay of the tooth is start. So you have to neutralize this excess acid. So to neutralize excess acid, right? Excess acid present in the mouth, we use toothpaste. So toothpaste utilize the excess acid present in our mouth and prevent the tooth from decay. So these are very important points we have learned about that. pH value of farmers, that is soil, plants, animals, and about the stomach and about the mouth and the acid rain, all this. So these are the very important pH of the daily life which are come under to our daily life. We face the pH value. So pH value is very important. Normal pH value, to maintenance of pH value is very important. Maybe for the plants, maybe for the animals, and maybe from the mouth, maybe from the stomach, or maybe from the soil. The maintenance the normal pH value is very important. Increase the pH value from the normal or decrease from the normal, it affect on the organisms, is affect on the living organisms. So hope you understand this pH value, of how pH value is measured, which type of indicator use, what is about pH scale, and detail we learn detail about the pH scale, and also we learn some very basic important points about the importance of pH in daily life. So this is enough for this video, and in next video we are take another concept, that is next part of this chapter, that is salt, in next video. So for this video it is enough. So thank you for watching this video.